There is so much gray to everything. Nothing so black and white, said journalist Lisa Ling. Does this hold true for K-pop? Do you think white weighs more than black in K-pop? Let's do a reality check. K-pop has too many requirements that need to be met if one wants to be an idol. One of the important requirements according to traditional beauty standards is pale skin. But with K-pop going global, there have been many crossovers. Korean-born K-pop idols including Jessi, RM, Hwasa, Jenni, Jihyo, Joy, and many more have proved that beauty cannot be tied up to specific standards. Of late, K-pop is undergoing a massive change. Just like how Korean idols have gained a big number of fans globally, music lovers from other countries have crossed over to Korea to join K-pop. Of course, making a name and having a steady career in K-pop is not easy for Korean idols themselves. Then imagine the struggle of foreigners trying to find a strong foothold in K-pop. In an industry where pale skin is preferred and idols with tan skin have to fight their way into the hearts of K-pop fans, here is how idols with dark skin are treated. Fatu. BLACKSWAN's Fatu Samba is the best example. She is the first African idol to become a member of a K-pop group. Her journey into the K-pop world is not only interesting but a difficult one. Born in Senegal, Africa, she moved to Belgium at the age of 12. She was introduced to Chinese replay music by one of her schoolmates when she was 14. "Oh, that's something I've never seen before," was her first reaction when she saw it. She fell in love with the music and couldn't wait to go back home and search for information on K-pop. It did not take her much time to become a hardcore fan of SHINee, SNSD, Kara, and 21. But this did not quench her thirst for K-pop. She wasn't able to pursue her studies in music and chose tourism instead. As she could not get over her love for K-pop, Fatu went on a month-long vacation to South Korea. When she landed in Korea, she felt out of place. Speaking to Rolling Stone, Fatu said, "I could not see any people like me. I was like, oh my god, I'm sticking out so much. People would look at me and stare." But as days passed, she had made new friends by walking around, visiting parks, and trying to speak Korean. Though she returned to Belgium and started working in an airport, her love for K-pop dragged her back to South Korea within 6 months. She came with a working visa and landed a modeling job at Signline Entertainment. After a month-long stint in modeling, she got a chance to meet the CEO of DR Music, who founded and managed the K-pop group Rania, which was relaunched as BLACKSWAN. She said goodbye to modeling and joined BLACKSWAN as its 4th trainee member. Her dream had come true, but as told earlier, there is no black and white in any field. Fatu's initial expression about joining K-pop industry was, "Let me tell you the cold hard truth. It's so goddamn difficult." After training, BLACKSWAN debuted in 2020 with Goodbye Rania. A shock was awaiting Fatu as she found vicious comments and scrutiny online. Deeply hurt, she said, "Sometimes people don't think of idols as human beings. They see me as almost just a thing behind a screen. But I'm human and I have feelings." At this point, she really wanted to give up, but the love and support of her teammates made her endure the criticism and she stayed. Fatu said that she stopped thinking of herself as the only black K-pop idol and started doing what other idols do. This made her remain sane and go on. Not only from Korean fans, but Fatu faced criticism from international fans too. Speaking about it, Fatu said, "I think the international fans, a lot of them have the same dream as me. Seeing me achieve that dream while they thought for so long that it's not possible, I think they may hold some grudge or maybe some type of jealousy maybe." But after enduring all the pressure, today she is the main rapper, main dancer, and vocalist of BLACKSWAN. Her patience has paid off. Keeping aside negative comments, she also widely receives comments like, "Wow, she's super pretty. She looks like Rihanna. She looks like a superstar in America. This group is awesome. She's so pretty. She's super pretty. She can become a solo singer. I think she's the prettiest out of the 5 members." Fatu is not the only black idol making waves in the K-pop industry. Rusur is another celebrity who is winning the hearts of Korean pop lovers. Zaboria Peters, popularly known as Rusur, is from Calgary, Canada. He was inspired by Big Bang's song Haru Haru and dreamt of making K-pop music. And after years of hard work and effort, he has become the first black male shining in the K-pop industry. Unlike usual idols, he does not have pale skin, V-shaped chin, big eyes, or petite-toned body. But Rusur has amassed a fan base of over 100k followers for his English versions of K-pop covers. So Rusur has proven that it is not the Korean standards of beauty, but the music they create that makes fans go crazy. As Rusur says, "Don't shoot for the moon, aim for Mars." He will surely not settle for anything less than success. But Rusur's entry into the K-pop world is unconventional. In Rusur's case, he did not go in search of fans. The fans instead came for him. Rusur became a viral figure on TikTok after he posted several covers of popular K-pop songs. His popularity made singer young Jenni reach out to him. She sent him a clipping of her music, and since then, the duo made K-pop music together and is a hit among youngsters. A heavy influence of K-pop can be seen in music dropped by Rusur throughout 2022. He has not only started learning Korean, but he is going from pop and R&B to K-pop. After a year-long transition into K-pop, Rusur released his single One Way Home in both English and Korean. Considering his fan base, Rusur is surely admired globally for his love for K-pop. Perhaps coming out of its strict norms, K-pop is opening up to appreciating Korean music in new forms. But this was not the case when it all started. Here is the tragic story of Alex Reid, K-pop world's first black idol. Alexandra Reid, popularly known as Alex, is the first African-American idol to join K-pop. She was a member of BP Rania group that was later relaunched as BLACKSWAN. Alex joined Rania in November 2015 as the third addition to the group. But her addition to the group led to heated discussions among hardcore and casual fans of K-pop. Soon after joining, Rania's third extended play Demonstrate was released, and it did not feature Alex. Instead, throughout her verses, shots of other members of Rania were shown. Even when the video was re-released, shots of Alex were filtered in grayscale. Despite this, she continues to be a member of Rania. An attempt by the agency that managed Rania, DR Music's attempt to launch a fundraiser, failed badly, and 3 members of Rania, D, Tai, and Xia, left the group. Following this, Alex was made the leader and the name of the group was changed to BP Rania. But videos show how Alex had to stand in the corner after singing her verses, whereas her teammates continued to perform. She was excluded from most parts of the choreography. Alex had fights with BP Rania's choreographer on numerous occasions because she was often excluded. In addition, one can notice that Alex always wore clothing of different color and style. It is said that when theme clothes were prepared for other members of Rania, Alex was asked to wear what she had brought with her. Despite trying to be strong, Alex's K-pop career ended when DR Music announced her departure from the group in August 2017. But a lot has changed since then. Being a global brand, K-pop is trying to adapt to changing times. Though Fatu and Rusur are creating new waves in the K-pop industry, the number of black idols is not encouraging. One cannot expect a revolution in this regard, but it is a process of evolution. Currently, one cannot say black idols get the best treatment in the K-pop industry, but the industry is surely opening up to newness. As told in the beginning, let us not brand everything as black and white. Instead, let us take into consideration many gray aspects that are helping black idols pave their way into the K-pop industry.